Hi guys, and welcome back to another video where I'll be discussing my 5 signings of the season so far. First off though, I wanted to talk to you about our friends at Spitch who are partnering with us for this and a couple of other videos as well. Spitch is the fantasy football manager game where you can build a team, collect points and do battle on the pitch against loads of other managers for your chance to win a share of up to £70,000 per week. For all of our viewers in the UK and Ireland, you can click the link in the description down below and make sure you get involved. You can create a brand new team every match day in the Champions League, the Europa League, the Bundesliga and the Premier League as well, and I'll be looking at 1 or 2 of these stats in this video. So like I mentioned, click the link down below to get involved and let's get into it. First off, number 5, and it's Aaron Ramsdale. You would have been hard pressed to find anyone outside of North London who would have thought that spending £24 million on the Sheffield United goalkeeper who'd suffered back-to-back relegations with Bournemouth and Sheffield United would have been worth it, especially when Mikel Arteta seemed to have so many other problems to fix. The deal seemed a little bit more baffling when you also consider they had a German international in goal in the shape of Bernd Leno. However, the signing is quickly looking like one of the finest masterstrokes of Arteta's short managerial career, with Ramsdale a huge part of Arsenal's turnaround in fortune. With world-class saves, coolness, a good head under pressure and an absolute wonder of a foot when the ball is at his feet, this is looking like a pretty good signing for Arsenal, not just for the season, but for so many years to come. We may be looking back at this as actually a pretty good deal. In at number 4, and it's Hakan Çalhanoğlu, a free transfer from AC Milan to Inter Milan. AC Milan fans, not only are you going to be furious that he left and joined your rivals, but to see him do so well is even more of a kick in the teeth. The Turkish midfielder has been brilliant since joining Inter Milan. He's helped them make it through in the Champions League, he's helped them make it towards the top of the table in Serie A, all whilst providing that brilliant creative spark. He has been so good this season that it makes it even worse that he ran his contract down and left on a free. I'm sorry, Milan fans, I don't know how you're feeling. Anyway, Inter Milan, after a summer of upheaval, which saw Antonio Conte leave after winning the title, which saw the likes of Achraf Hakimi and Romelu Lukaku leave as well, Çalhanoğlu's managed to take all the attention away from that and show that the future is going to be, well, maybe just as good for them in Serie A and the Champions League as well. Moving on then, and €15 million was the amount that Cristiano Ronaldo cost Manchester United from Juventus, and after his goal-scoring start, what else did you expect from this footballing legend? Almost every one of Ronaldo's goals have been crucial. He kept United in the Champions League, he kept Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on a job for as long as he possibly could, and although things aren't looking ridiculously amazing at the moment after some rather humbling defeats to Liverpool and Manchester City, under the new management, Ronaldo clearly still has what it takes to take United back to trophy-winning ways. And according to our partners at Spitch, Cristiano Ronaldo is the Premier League signing of the summer so far. He's picked up a ridiculous amount of points because he scores a stupid amount of goals and helps Manchester United pretty much every single week. They just cannot do without him, and he is the Spitch signing of the season so far. Of course, Spitch provides you with loads of statistical, analytical data for you to look at when deciding on your team, and when it comes to stats, Cristiano Ronaldo is the man. Right, moving on to number 2, and we arrive at a loan deal. It's very unlikely that a loan deal managed to be the star of the season, but that is certainly what's happening in South London with Conor Gallagher signing for Crystal Palace on loan from Chelsea. Palace have had some ridiculously good wins this season when you look at victories over Manchester City, Wolves and Tottenham, and Gallagher has been a massive part of this. In the midfield, he's providing assists, he's providing goals, and he's now a full England international. So much so that there's apparently some calls that Chelsea want to bring him back early from his loan deal. Unless they're going to give him minutes, that might be detrimental to what could be a stunning season for the midfielder. In all honesty, at this rate, he'll probably end up being in the Chelsea midfield next season because you cannot ignore how good he has been, and he is number 2 on my list of signings this season. But moving on to number 1, it's outside of the Premier League. It's actually outside all of the 5 big leagues, but still in the Champions League, and that should give you a clue as to which team I'm talking about. It is Ajax, and their signing of Steven Berghuis from Feyenoord. Now, before I tell you how much he's going to cost, I'm just going to tell you why he has been so good. Not only was it a good deal as they were taking a proven brilliant player who had hit double figures for goals from attacking midfield in the previous 4 seasons, whilst simultaneously weakening a rival in Feyenoord, but the 29-year-old has hit the ground running in the league and helped Ajax take the Champions League by storm. They are not here to make up the numbers. They've won 6 out of 6 in the group stages and are definitely a force to be reckoned with. We all know that Ajax have an endless line of talent production, but also they complement this with quite a few good older signings as well. Think of the likes of Daley Blind, Dusan Tadic, Sebastian Haller, and now another one of them is Berghuis. He is fitting in absolutely perfectly into the squad. And honestly, when Ajax go far into the Champions League, come back to this video and you'll see exactly why I rate Steven Berghuis as my #1 signing of the season so far. Of course, we'll come back at the end of the season and give this a look over. But for now, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Give us a big thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I will see you guys later.